Hi everyone, welcome back. I was watching JesterBushcraft the other day and watched this video on his walk around looking for some fungi, so inspired by that I thought I'd bring you along for a little trip of my own today. Now I've only got really about an hour and a half before the sun goes down, so apologies if this is a bit dark. But being limited in time, I thought I'd come to a patch that I know very, very well. Found all manner of mushrooms here before in the past, like seps and cauliflower mushrooms, a big patch of fly agarics, and it's a lovely woodland. There's Tula right behind me, you can see. Beautiful woodland. So I found quite a few different types here before, so hopefully we'll come across a few in the next hour and a half, and I'll show you if we do. I like to follow there's a road that goes through this woodland, and I like to follow that maybe a couple of metres in from it. While I was on the course with John Wright, he had this theory that as the mycelium grows out through the woodland, the actual mushrooms and the fruit of the mushrooms come up when they reach a patch of compacted earth or a road or something like that. They kind of spread themselves through the woodland, and when they come to this compacted earth they sort of realise they can't go any further, so they send up the mushrooms as kind of like a protective mechanism, so that they can spore in that area. I don't know whether that's true or not. I kind of subscribe to it a little bit, because I usually do find a lot of my mushrooms along by roads, in the ditches or just beyond the ditches. So it's kind of a handy little hint that seemed to work for me. But let's carry on, we'll see what we can find. If we do come up against anything, then I'll bring it back and show you it. Well, there's our first find of the afternoon, a rather sorry looking, what looks to be a beechwood sickener, Russula Marae. I think that's the right pronunciation anyway. Russula Marae. It's one of the not so good varieties, so it looks in a bit of a sorry state, but at least we found something. We'll carry on and have a look, see if there's anything else we can spot. There's our second find. A couple of these little chaps. I think it's a bit early to tell what they are. I'm not going to disturb them. There's a third one just there. They look as if they're coming out of an egg at the bottom there. But being as it's a bit early, I'm not going to take them back or disturb them, do a spore test when I get home or anything. I'm just going to leave them there. But find number two. And that of course is what you have to contend with when you're out looking for mushrooms and fungi. There's slugs and beetles. The little buggers get to them pretty quick. Never mind, I don't know what that was, no idea, but I know there's two slugs sitting on it. I think we'll carry on and have a look and see if there's anything else we can find. There's another little lovely patch. Don't know what they are. I've had a little look at one or two of them. They've got gills rather than pores, and they're not brittle, so I don't think they're not brittle gills. As always, if you're unsure, leave them well alone. But a beautiful, beautiful little clump of fungi there again. Looks like somebody else has had a little look at them. I'll have to look those up and identify those when I get home. So there we go, we'll carry on and see what else we can find. And yet again, another typical example of your little white mushroom. I tend to leave these well alone. There are so many that you just see the cap on the scales on the cap there. I've found quite a few of the sickeners so far, but they've been so munched away and eaten that I just haven't bothered filming them. There's no point. I've now come across a fairly good specimen like this one, but I tend to leave these sort of things alone, sticking with the absolutely 100% identifiable ones, and without picking this up and taking it with me and doing things like spore tests and, you know, some other very, very close-up examination of it, I'm not able to identify it. But you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful specimen there anyway, and you've got to appreciate it for what it is. So there you go, we'll carry on. There's another lovely specimen of a fungi. That one seems to have a little bit of a skirt round just underneath the cap. So what we've found here, by the looks of things, is the stump puffball. And I say it's a stump puffball, I'm making an assumption here because it's the only one that grows on rotting wood. But it's got quite a long stalk on it compared to some of the puffballs as well. Not too many there, so I shall leave them well alone. But some beautiful looking specimens there. They've not been munched upon. There we go, there's a couple of the little small brown mushrooms that there are thousands of varieties of growing on this log. Got absolutely no idea what these are. But I shall probably take a picture, or using this picture when I get back, I'll try and identify them. Looks like it's got some kind of fibrousy cap. And of course with all these mushrooms you need to take a look at all the different features of it in order to identify them. There's another one just along this log just there that's got a sort of orange tinge to the cap. But again, I've got no idea what it is. But I'll have a good look round it, make some notes. But I just love mushrooms. I just love them as the aesthetics. I think they're beautiful things. So there we go. Now, I thought originally this was a common funnel cap, but the cap looks a bit too rounded for me. I'm not sure about that one. Another beautiful specimen. Something's had a bit of a chew on it. Oh, there we go. There's the culprit. Pretty much everything that I've seen has got slugs on it or near it. They don't waste any time, do they? But that's that one. And right next to it here, what looks to be a very similar one in the egg stage, just coming up. And then right over here, this is the one that I spotted as well. That made me think it was a funnel cap of some kind, but don't know, not sure. strange on that one. There we go. Another little trip out into the woods coming to an end. So I really love this wood for its diversity of fungi. So I found some edible ones before in the past, but nothing really on that front this time round. So anyway, hopefully we'll get a few more videos on these lines coming up as the month progresses, and hopefully more of the mushrooms come up. Catch you in the next one. What a beautiful autumn day. Well, that's the result. As you can see, I've got the light on the camera on. It's quite dark underneath the canopy, and I've come across these little fellas sitting on the branch of a beech tree. As you can probably see, they're quite wet looking. It's like a slime. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a porcelain mushroom, and it is an edible variety. They're a bit fiddly, really, because you want to get the slime off. And usually I've seen them in huge great swathes right the way up a limb like this. It's a bit better. You can see it's not too dark now. At the moment, it's, you know, light's fading quick though. Let's turn that light off and see what it looks like without the light. Yeah, kind of see it. But that's the porcelain mushroom. Sorry, the picture's not very good. I'm just walking back to the car and I spotted these as I was walking along. So yeah, porcelain mushroom. I think that'll probably be it now. So we'll see how it goes on the next outing, and catch you in the next video.